Afternoon baseball now from the home of the Reds since 2003. Great American Ballpark. Today it's the second of this three-game series between the Boston Red Sox. Homer Bailey gets the start for Cincinnati in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And, guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound.
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Benintendi leads off second with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Missed with a slider.
2 strikes.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the Red Sox are off to a 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Here's Mookie Betts as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall over to his right. 1 away. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Hero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Striding into the box, Xander Bogaerts. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Grounded to short. He's got it. And he'll go to short way to retire the side. Red Sox get a run on the RBI double by Pedroia. Home. Now in the box, Luis Armas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. D-Row, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, We were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
In is Joey Votto now. First shot for him here, and with the season winding down, he's closing in on a league batting title. 1-0 the count. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way? Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Up with the ball is Pedroia. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Cincinnati. They're down 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Looped out towards short, and one gone.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Hyde will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Here's Jackie Bradley now. His lifetime numbers against Bailey. He's 1 for 2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. The tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. And that brings up Scott Schebler. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. But Pedroia there to pull it in, and that's the first down. Ready now for Cincinnati, Devin Mesoraco. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there, and that's where he's going to have to work. He's going to have to work down the zone. This is a hitter's park. We all know the ball flies, and if he's going to keep the ball in the yard, he's got to execute down to the hollow of the knee.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. In prior matchups against Drew Pomerantz, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Crossing the Ohio from Kentucky into Cincinnati there as we're set for the top of the third in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Swing and a line drive, but foul.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Struck him out. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. First offering on its way. Started that swing a bit too early. Now the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Bases are empty. One man out. And he chased it in the dirt. Mesoraco corrals it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch on its way. And a ball diving into the dirt, a swing and a miss.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And Pedroia behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. And no swing apparently. Ball one.
He was finally able to lay off one there. He swung at 2 out of the zone before that, so clearly he wasn't picking up the ball very well.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. And he'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he fouls this one off. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now the pitch.
Leading off for the Reds.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. So far this year against Southpaws, Bailey is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled this season against left-handed pitching, but maybe a little shot of confidence with the manager putting him in the lineup today.
1-2 the count to the Reds pitcher. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Luis Armas is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. A matchup with Homer Bailey now to lead off the inning. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Fouled off. Hard hit toward the hole. And Ramirez is aboard. Hits a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox after the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball 1-0. Bogaerts hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Ramirez stands at first with 1 out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrew Valenzuela. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hyde is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Now the 0-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. The 0-2 once more is looked at off the plate for a ball.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in this count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
The 1-2 is a breaking ball that misses off the plate.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And now the count is full for the Boston center fielder.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Second baseman.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at 1st and 3rd.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up and you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Runners are at 1st and 3rd with none out. Fastball swung on and missed for the first down. Now batting, Scott Schebler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, as that'll square things at 1-1.
The catcher, number 39.
Now in the box, Devin Mesoraco. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. There's a swing and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Benintendi racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We played 4 full, all tied at 1-1. Striding in for Boston, Drew Pomeranz. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Good fastball there from Bailey as he takes charge, 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. To 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bullet back up the middle. Hyde is there, 2 gone. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Digging in once again, Mookie Betts. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. And a bouncing ball, foul. Benintendi, runner at first with 2 gone. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitch stand either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Digging in to try it again, Eugenio Suarez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Benintendi ranging back, still ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Dustin Hyde is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. This is line to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So here's the Reds pitcher, Homer Bailey, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here, but this will just get fouled. The 1-1 is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. And the throw will go to Pedroia covering as the sacrifice works as planned. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Luis Armas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. 1 out and a runner on second base. Popped up. Ramirez has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in and looking for more, Scooter Gennett. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1 the count. Hyde at second with 2 down. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Ready for another shot now. Hanley Ramirez due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box, Eduardo Nunez.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the 1.
The catcher, number 35.
Ready once again, Andrew Valenzuela. And their runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not going to get him as he swipes second. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Schebler going back on it. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 28 on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stinks, but I don't fault the pitcher for trying to do the right thing.
Your attention, please.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. Into the box now, Drew Pomeranz. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Andrew Benintendi. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Four runs here in this half inning. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hot shot on the ground is short. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But in now for the Reds, Joey Votto. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bouncer to the left side, and a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
Schebler playing here in his age 26th season. He was taken in the 26th round back in the 2010 first-year play. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Now at the plate, Devin Mesoraco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Matt Barnes takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone. If you could work a couple walks, it could be the start of a big inning.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Eugenio Suarez. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball. that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Center fielder number 44.
Into the box, Dustin Hyde. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. The 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Reds will be forced to settle for just the. Ready once again, Dustin Pedroia. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Schebler is there, and he has it for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, as now there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Either he missed the take sign or they're just not thinking as a team. The first 2 guys out on 1 pitch, so it could have been a 3-pitch inning if he would have made it out right there.
1-1 the count. Now the 1-1 to Ramirez. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Jose Peraza is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Comes into play here at 273. 7 homers and 48 driven in. And there's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's the second baseman, Scooter Gennett, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Giving chase is Benintendi.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. In is Joey Votto now. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Back up the middle. Pedroia. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 31.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Hit out towards second. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. And he will hasten his way back to first, where he's in there safely.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Eduardo Nunez.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Hyde is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Andrew Valenzuela will swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Here's the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Bogarts rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as they push their lead to 3 now.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. Valenzuela is on his way home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
The pitcher number 47, Tyler Thornburg.
Brandon Belt will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Belt comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. A pause and the 0-2. A fastball that just misses inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Boston, number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Duvall. Last time through was a base hit.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A ball and a strike now. On a line, that's a base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit. And that brings up Scott Schebler. Singled homer run in his last time up. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Again, a 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he was able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right side. And that is into right field. So the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th.
It's a great job right there to get a leadoff knock. You've got the lead. You have a chance to add on in the later innings. Leadoff guy getting on sets the tone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-1. This one's down to third. Backhanded. The second for one. Back to Votto, but it's not in time as they settle for just the one. Riding in once again, Mookie Betts. Lifetime against Drew Storen. He's just 2 for 9. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Hyde is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here's Hanley Ramirez. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Pedroia rounds the corner and is headed home. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is retired. Craig Kimbrell takes the mound here. Not a safe situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. He's set and the pitch. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. Popped him up. Valenzuela waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Ready for another chance. Dustin Hyde. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Tucker Barnhart will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad
throw on to first, and the Red Sox have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Drew Pomeranz earns win number 15 on the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasker.